Now I'd like to welcome y'all to the Savages Podcast. Coming to you live in the room, coming right to the check if you want. Just run it anytime and again, we can rise to the win if you want. Singing for the Savages. Savages. Singing for the Savages. Savages.
And we're on, and welcome back to our second episode of the Savage as Fuck podcast. I'm Dominic, and my partner here is Brian, and affectionately known as B, I guess.
You said that in the last one. I was actually gonna say that because where the fuck am I affectionately known as B? I go by Grim Logic. I go by fucking Brian Gilbert. I go by fucking Brian, but I don't think I've ever gone by B.
I've always called you B since the day I met you.
When the fuck have you ever called me B?
I always call you B.
I don't remember that.
I think you smoke too much weed, my friend.
That's definitely a possibility.
No. Seriously, I as far as I know, I think even the missus doesn't even know you as Brian. I think she only knows you as B.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, no, I mean, I've given everybody, at least from the Subwest guys, well, actually, a lot of my friends have nicknames, but a lot of the guys I've given nicknames to that I've worked with, like Akeem and stuff like that.
Yeah, you definitely give nicknames.
Yeah, well, some of them are good, some of them are bad. I guess shout out to the rabbi. This is our second episode, and I guess we released, as of today, as of recording, we released our first episode today. And
I can't believe how many views we got.
Yeah, no kidding. It was quite humbling, actually. We got 300 listens in the first day, and I was only expecting like 15.
Honestly, if we got 50, I was going to be happy because the way... what's your buddy downstairs' name?
Asperger?
Asperger, right? There's another nickname, right? But fucking, I was talking to him when you were in the bathroom, and we were just talking. I was saying how I picture it like if we were actually on this stage right now, and we were doing a show, because coming from the music background, right? So I picture 300 people in this venue right here behind us listening to us, you know what I mean? And if you picture it like that, that's fucking amazing. You know, it's not even just like, if you look at a thing and you see views with like 1 million all day long, you look at 300 and it's like, that seems like nothing. But like, if you picture it like, we're actually like on the stage right now and there's 300 people listening to what we're saying, that's pretty fucking cool, man.
Well, you know, shout outs to the Mustache Club.
Shout outs to the Mustache Club.
And you know, it is a nice venue, and
just try and like keep like into the mic there, not
like
this, because then you lose it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, we're just learning this stuff.
No.
And noting that, you know, we could probably, you know, over capacity, like, you know, go over capacity in this place just with the views is something astonishing to me, and I just, not even in my wildest imagination did I think that after the first episode that we'd have, you know, 300 listens in the first, 6-7 hours, you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's still definitely the same day, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, well, now as we're recording, it's now in the Thursday, but...
Yeah, I guess so, but I mean, it's still 12 hours from when I posted it, because I posted it at noon, right? So we're still within 24 hours.
Yeah, no, and that's just amazing. I think that's, I guess, the only thing that we're gonna go up. And then, I guess last week when I said I was gonna grab the world by the pussy.
Well, I mean, one thing I wanted to say, just back on the like picturing this as if we could go over capacity. Did you hear? Like, shout out the Gravity Show. Listen to them. They come on. They have their nice Facebook Live. They have
their audio. They also have their audio version, which this week I think they were talking to the wrestling, like in Oshawa. We're in Oshawa right now, so whoever's listening. But there's a local indie wrestling promotion, and they had an audio podcast with those guys. So
That's dope. Like, that's actually really dope.
and they've got some big things working up out there. So hopefully we can work together with them. And I really like those guys. They're really funny, interesting, and
Well, what I wanted to say was they had that live show at the Legion, right?
yeah, they had an indie promotion there a couple weeks ago. So, or actually, it was just the Sunday that passed, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've worked some stuff out that's in the works with them. So hopefully, I've made a few phone calls and I've made it quite clear that I'd like to jump onto that with them.
Yeah, of course.
So hopefully, guys, if you're listening, we're willing to work with you with whatever you need done there.
Well, I mean, you were saying that Jay fucking is into wrestling just as much as you are, right?
He's a fan, but that was his first indie promoted show. So, like, obviously, like, there's the WWE, which is big. It's huge. It's probably the only big show in the whole world.
Yeah.
And then there's other smaller ones like New Japan Pro, Ring of Honor, and all that stuff.
TNA.
Yeah, TNA. Well, after what happened this week.
Well,
TNA,
hold on. What I was gonna say is that, like, on that, if they are willing to work with us, a very, very good suggestion would be Dom and Jay taking it over and have the second guys just kind of being like throwing a sentence or two or something. But like, if we could, like, you know, work out how Dom and Jay could both do that, that would be ideal, you know.
Well, I'll talk to Jay about that and we'll see what happens with that, because I don't want to go
Jay,
through.
we're looking at you.
Yeah, Jay, you listening here, man? We're calling you out there. But no, Jay's a big fan, and I mean, I'm sorry, Jay, and I love you, and I'm looking at the camera, but I don't think you can touch my knowledge when it comes to wrestling.
Shit, the savageness begins.
Yeah, I think I can throw down. I think I can throw down on that. I'm probably like a fucking idiot savant when it comes to wrestling.
For some reason.
Well, no, I mean, again, going back, now you reminded me of a story with the missus, but when I got the WWE channel,
Yeah.
they were showing like WrestleMania 5, a repeat or whatever. It's been over 20 years since I've even seen it. And I can still remember the moves. I was calling them like if I was in the ring. And then they couldn't even believe, like, they had asked me, like, we had company over, and they were like, what the fuck? Like, you remember this? How many times have you seen it? And I was like, just once. And then they were starting to quiz me on wrestlers' birthdays and shit. And,
oh my god!
But the funny thing about that was, and my fucking girlfriend was so mad that after I named about 10 wrestlers' birthdays and was right,
You didn't get hers.
she asked me what her birthday was.
Oh my god!
And baby, I love you. I swear I do. But I had to check my phone to make sure it was in May.
So you can get the birthdays of fucking 10 random people that fake wrestle on TV, but the woman you're spending your life with.
Not only did I know their birthdays, but where they were born.
That's actually so funny.
If they had siblings, their gimmicks, like for instance, like X-Pac. I don't know if you know who he is.
No idea.
Yeah, well, he's had 7 gimmicks. I knew all of them.
Can you, like, what were his gimmicks? Go through them right now.
He was the Lightning Kid. He was the 1, 2, 3 kid. He was X-Pac, and then he was 6.
So he liked Kid for a little bit, and then I think you only named 5 there. Just saying.
Well, no, okay.
You named 3 kids and then 2 other ones.
Yeah, he was the kid. He was the Lightning Kid, and then he was the 1, 2, 3 kid, and then he went to WCW and he became 6, which ironically is if you add 1, 2, and 3, it equals 6. That's why they came up with that. And then when he came back to the WWF at the time, that was yeah, no problem. When they came back to the WWF, they made him X-Pac because they put him in D-Generation X.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as I know, and at least in my collection, I have an autograph of every gimmick that he has.
That's hilarious. Do they tour that much? Like, you get to see them live that much? Or how do you get the autographs?
300 days a year, twice in some days.
That's crazy. So, like, outside of doing Raw, they on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're touring and shit, right?
Well, it's a little weird now because they fucking they've split it up. So half the roster now is on SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember that from back in the day too.
Well,
right?
no, they brought it back. They got rid of it, and then
They
brought
kind of
it.
like merged them all together for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's retarded.
yeah, and then they brought it back. So now I think like if you wrestle like on Raw, you're live, but they'll do a house show in a smaller city close.
Like the day before or after.
No, while Raw is on.
Oh,
the
okay.
the SmackDown guys.
Oh, it's like the backup guys?
So yeah, like so for instance, on Monday they're in Chicago. The Monday Night Raw is gonna be live from Chicago. So the SmackDown guys might be in some like the equivalent of like Oshawa.
To Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like for argument's sake, just say it was in Toronto, SmackDown would be in Oshawa.
Yeah.
And then they would go to Ottawa to shoot SmackDown on Tuesday while the Raw guys
Or in
would be.
Canada.
Or Canada, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of weird because I used to do the run with them. Me and like a couple of my buddies used to do the run with them.
Like follow them to their tours. Yo,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
that's hilarious. That's like following a band on their tour. That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fun because we would start like, you know, they would do Kitchener like on the Friday,
Yeah.
and then London on a Saturday. Toronto, they would have the pay-per-view in Toronto.
And so like these guys are selling out like GM Center, right?
Oh yeah, they'll have a sellout on because
And if not, it's closed, right?
yeah. So like for instance,
These guys are making bank.
Oshawa is considered a B town.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So they'll send because obviously.
So would like Markham be considered an A town almost? Because it has like close to 1 million?
I don't know. They never actually had a show in Markham. Not that I can remember.
Or like I guess if they went to the Peterborough Arena, it would be considered B
That
town.
would be a C show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So like the further away from Toronto, the less you get. But they wouldn't do like 2 shows in Toronto on the same night. So
Yeah, of course.
So they rather sell out Oshawa, than not sell out in Toronto because Monday Night Raw is there.
Yeah.
And everybody's at Monday Night Raw.
No, makes sense.
So that's how they do it. But yeah, those guys are 300 days a year, twice maybe on a Sunday. So they'll do a run like if there's no pay-per-view. Again, they'll do an afternoon show, just say in Canada,
Yeah.
and then run to Ottawa.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things like that's really impressive to me right now. Is kind of like it reminds me of what Joe Rogan was saying about them because he's the UFC announcer and everything, right? And everyone comes to him like, "Oh, like what do you think about wrestling and all that shit, right?" And he's like, "Dude, these guys are fucking athletes because like you don't understand the work they put in the training, like the practice and all that shit. They're fucking athletes, like to the capital A of the letter athlete. You know what I mean? They're to the T. They're 110%." Athletes, and the thing is that what really impresses me and what's like making me stutter on my words here a little bit is that fucking I can't believe they do 300 days a year almost because they're touring that entire time.
Oh yeah, there's been times where like
Baseball players don't even play that much, and they're like out there every day flipping off of like the ring and everything, off the top ropes and everything, jumping off, and they're flipping, they're fucking punching people in the face, like.
Well, there's no off season. First of all, they don't have an off season at all.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the baseball schedule, and that's strenuous. You play like 5 games, 4 games in a week. These guys are doing 5 shows, like almost like 4 or 5 shows a week.
Pretty much.
Or just kind of like on the road, like for that amount of time.
If I understand correctly, like just going with a Monday Night Raw guy, they'll have a pay-per-view on Sunday. Just say.
Yeah.
They'll do the Monday Night Raw. I think they're off maybe Tuesday, so they fly into their house Tuesday and fly back out Wednesday to wherever they're going. And sometimes, especially if they're doing the European tour, they'll finish Monday Night Raw and fly out to Europe. Like last week, Sunday they were in Germany.
Yeah.
And then they did Monday Night Raw in Wisconsin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So wait, what did they do in Germany? They did SmackDown?
No, they did just a house show, just no TVs, no
just
nothing.
a house show in Germany.
Yeah, like
and then the same guys that performed in Germany flew back and then
perform
in Wisconsin.
Yeah, on Monday Night Raw.
Don't they have a more full roster than that? Like, why do they need guys out in Germany flying all the way back to Wisconsin over
That's just the way it is. That's just what they've done. They've always done that. It's always been like that.
Well, I think I remember slightly when they came to the GM Center and you went to see them, and then I think it was Daryl also went to see them also, right, with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like you guys were talking outside when we were doing that walk around when that girl fell in the manhole. Like,
No, that wasn't wrestling. That was
no.
Oh.
That was when we were walking around and you talked to Daryl and you guys were talking. You guys were discussing like who's on the card and everything.
Oh yeah.
I didn't heard of any one of that. So is there like a B roster and like an A roster that like the A roster does TV, the B roster, like you're not gonna see Undertaker at the GM Center, are you?
Not anymore, because he's on a limited schedule.
Yeah.
And
Because of his contract, probably, but like.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been doing it for 25, 30 years now.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
So
he was
think-
my favorite. That's why I pulled him out when I actually used to watch this shit. He was my favorite, right?
Back in the day, yeah, if they were in Oshawa, he would be here. Like if he was in Oshawa.
So, but like, the main guys, like if fucking Goldberg and Goldberg and Brock Lesnar had their thing, they're not doing the road shows, are they?
Sometimes, maybe the night before a pay-per-view, just to get the kinks out.
But like, isn't there a storyline that it all has to follow with? Because like, if you're doing a road show, do they just leave out the storyline, or do they like kind of like?
Well, see, the thing is, like, the guys you're picking now are like, they're fucking like part-timers now. So they're on limited schedules. Like Goldberg only has like, if I'm not mistaken, like 50 dates out of the year.
Okay, so the B card guys, almost like the undercard guys, the less known guys, they have their own storylines that play out in the live shows.
Yeah. So for instance, okay, Goldberg and Brock had the thing.
Well, hold on. Like before we go to that, because I actually wanted to ask about that actor.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, when you went to see them at Oshawa, did they do their whole like talking to the crowd, like, and this guy is a motherfucking pussy, like, you know what I mean, where they talk to the crowd and shit, and they like amp up the storylines?
Yeah. Well, they won't. See, they won't. More like a lateral, if you know what that. Like a lateral in football.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna go ahead with the story unless they're on TV. So like.
Okay, but they'll play on the story.
Yeah. So they'll just play on the story, like, almost like. They're not gonna do anything special.
Yeah.
But they're gonna hate each other there for the reason of whatever happened on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And then when you watch Monday Night Raw,
the next time they'll advance it a little bit.
The story, and then by the time they come back, then it could be a completely different story.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense 110%.
Like, those house shows are just for kids. Like, I mean, kids, they don't care as long as they see the stars.
Yeah. They see that guy on TV and they're like, hey, it's
yeah, exactly.
Let me put out my hand and get a high five.
It's the fans that are like me that they don't like.
That fucking judge everything and look at it all. And,
yeah, because I consider myself.
At the same time, you guys don't buy the fucking t-shirts and shit.
Oh, I do.
Well, I mean, you probably do, but like the kids, like they have their parents there be like, I want Goldberg's shirt, right? Or am I off base here? Is it the majority of you guys buying the merch and shit?
Well, no, I mean the 10%ers. Like, you see, I consider myself a 10%.
Yeah, like the diehard. No matter what happens, you're gonna be the fan base.
If wrestling's on the marquee, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
And we'll buy whatever. I mean, if you see my buddy D, shout out to D too. He's got like every belt you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
And like even the missus will tell you, like, every event she's come with me, I've actually contemplated buying the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Really? What is that?
It's like a match. It's called the Money in the Bank, where they put the briefcase
at the top, and you got to hit the ladder,
and you get a contract that you can for the title at any time in 1 year.
Really?
Yeah. So they became so popular that Vince McMahon approved a fake briefcase that's painted gold and just says Money in the Bank, and he charges $80 for it. And every time I've gone, I've contemplated buying it.
It's not a bad souvenir.
No, and like my buddy bought it for his son. He bought a miniature one for his lunch belt for school.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, so I mean, a 10% will buy everything, but a person, okay, the idea is a 10% will buy maybe 2 shirts, right?
Yeah.
So that's about, depending on who it is, $25 a shirt, so that's $50. We're done.
$25 a shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Do you see the shit at fucking GM Center? The shit goes $50 sometimes.
No,
The shitty bands sell them for like 30, and I say shitty because like those are like the ones that don't completely sell out the 5,000 capacity. Like
the WWE doesn't. They don't gouge us. That's the thing.
yeah.
So like I mean, $25 to me is that's pretty reasonable.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's cheap, like for fucking like touring kind of like merch.
So I'll for me, I'll pick up 2 shirts. Of my favorite guys who I like. But you bring a child there, and
they're going over 100 for sure.
Oh, at least.
Because the kid's gonna want this and that.
And sometimes you just want to shut the kid up so you can fucking watch the show yourself.
Yeah,
so like,
true.
Give
him some pizza and some fucking pop and shit.
Not even that, but AJ Styles he wears these gloves, right? So they got replicas. Those are $20 a piece.
Yeah.
And then the kid's gonna want 2 or 3 shirts because he likes Goldberg or he likes Kevin Owens, and then.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I obviously like fucking. I imagine it's such an old story now that everyone out here is like, why are you even talking about that? But who won, Goldberg or Brock?
You don't even know?
I have no fucking idea.
Jesus. At Survivor Series, Goldberg beat him in like 1:24.
How?
He just speared him twice, jackhammered him, and.
I actually remember that clip on World Star. Actually, now that you say that, yeah.
That's the whole match. That was in Toronto.
That was in Toronto?
Yeah, Survivor Series.
Is that where they get the best audiences in Toronto?
No, they don't like us either.
Why? Why would they do? But why would they bring back Goldberg in the fucking most headlining type event I've ever even heard of since the past like 5 years in Toronto? Then, if that's not like their like golden child city.
No, we sell out. That they like our money.
Couldn't they go to like Madison Square Garden and make double?
Well, that's their home base, but
yeah.
But no, they like us for our money because we'll buy the merch and we'll sell out the tickets and all that stuff. They don't like our attitude towards it. Like for instance, if we don't like Toronto fans, Toronto's known as Bizarro World.
In what way? In the wrestling world, or
you talk to any wrestler, you talk to any fan, and you mention the word Bizarro World. And that's Toronto.
Seriously?
Yeah, oh yeah, The Rock told us to go fuck ourselves once.
No way.
Oh yeah. Dude,
Yo, Rock, if you're listening to this, you're fucking amazing and you still get a pass.
Yeah. No, he told us to go fuck ourselves.
Yes, motherfucker.
And yeah, he told us to go fuck ourselves once. Like, for instance, first of all, we like all the bad guys.
Yeah.
So, the WWE...
So we like the Canes and all that?
Kane's old, but yeah, like right now it's
Kane's
like Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, you're telling me that's not an old name? I recognize that name. That's
I mean, he's really the only one out of the guys you're mentioning that still wrestles.
Why is he a bad guy now?
He just is. He likes being a heel.
Oh.
So like everywhere else they get booed.
Yeah.
Right? And when they come to Toronto, they're treated like they're kings.
That's hilarious.
Not to mention they're Canadian, but I mean, like, okay, John Cena's their golden child. Like he's like the Hulk Hogan right now, right? Everywhere else, they love him.
Yeah.
They sell the merchandise like in Toronto. It doesn't sell. No one cares.
No one gives a fuck about Cena?
No, and the moment he gets, like, I remember one time, like...
Does he still rap?
No,
they dropped that image?
Yeah, he's a Marine now, so...
Oh my god. So instead of being a rapper, he's a Marine now.
Yeah, he does the whole hand thing with the Marines and shit.
Fucking hilarious. How do the Marines actually feel about that, though?
No, they like it because he does it as a... He's not like... He doesn't dress like a Marine.
He's not actually a Marine, is he?
No. He just played one in the movie.
Did he even, like, go in the military whatsoever?
No, he did the boot camp for the movie, The Marines.
So the fucking Hollywood boot camp.
No, he actually went to the...
Bro, like, when they say they actually did it for a movie, it's like some fucking Hollywood version of a fucking boot camp.
No, I would agree with you on most cases, but from what I've read about John Cena, that guy, like, they got a TV contract in China.
Yeah.
He learned how to speak Chinese, Mandarin.
Really?
Yeah, he's fluent now in Mandarin.
That's unbelievably smart. He's gonna fucking he's gonna like quadruple his fan base.
Yeah, just because as soon as the moment the WWE went over to China and they were allowed to be shown there,
he wanted to be the main star there too. What a fucking brilliant move.
Yeah, so now he's fluent in Mandarin. Like this,
dude, that's fucking brilliant.
He did go through the boot. He did do the boot camp.
I can't say anything after that. That's fucking brilliant, and that shows not only like dedication, but that shows career insight. Like, that shows that he has the bigger picture of what he wants to do and where he wants to take his career.
And that's why he's at the top of his game. Like,
it's almost like what Drake's doing with the emerging British rappers. Drake has this guy fucking Giggs, I think his name is. He has this new song coming out with him. He's hooked up with Skepta, who's the biggest British rapper out of there. And the thing is that fucking Joe Budden, he's another rapper here if nobody knows who he is. He was saying like he was like over in Britain, and he was doing his tour over in Britain and everything. And the guys over in Britain couldn't shut the fuck up about Drake. And they kept on saying like, oh, Drake does this for us, Drake does this for us. And like that scene is going to become the next like Atlanta scene soon enough. Like that's what they're projecting, you know what I mean? Like how the mumble rap Future Migos type of hip hop like exploded out of nowhere, right? They're saying that maybe the British scene is going to be the next one. And there's Drake already 2-3 years in, fucking made good with every one of their fucking studs, you know what I mean? And it's like it's genius on a level. It's like almost like he went to Britain and learned their language like how John Cena did. Like he went over there and obviously he speaks English already, but he went over there, he learned their fucking colloquialisms. He fucking learned the way they talk in the streets. They fucking their little like sayings here and there, and he fucking hopped on a bunch of songs with all their studs. And now like you don't even hear those songs over here. But they're #1 hits out there, you know what I mean? And it's like, this guy fucking, he's just not only making himself the top person in North America, he's making himself the top person internationally. And that to me is like kind of what John Cena is like, that's a vision right there. And if he says, oh, we're going to open into like the world's second biggest market, maybe arguably first biggest market, let me fucking speak their language. I can relate to these guys. Like, all these fucking Americans love me on their fucking little Marine boy. Let's fucking go over there and be like the fucking, like, ninja assassin, whatever the fuck they like over there.
I agree. And it's funny that you mentioned England because that's the next place the WWE is tapping into.
I'm telling you, England's about to blow up. They have 70, 80 million people of English-speaking people, and for some reason we've ignored their markets. Like, all their stars have been coming over here. Adele, like from right now all the way back to the Beatles, their stars fucking come over here. It's kind of reversing now. We're going over there now.
No, I know, and again with the WWE, they're doing that too. So I get what you're saying with that, but again, just to like prove my point, because you were asking me why they hate us so much.
Yeah.
So okay, WrestleMania 18 was at Skydome, which is the biggest show. One of the main events was Hulk Hogan versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hogan was the bad guy. He tried to fucking kill The Rock, run him over with a truck.
In their skits.
Yeah, in the vignettes and stuff like that, right? He comes out in Toronto and gets a standing ovation, and The Rock gets booed out of the Skydome.
That's hilarious. So that's why you said, fuck you guys.
Well, the funny thing was, as the storyline progressed over the year, they did Hulk Rock 2.
Yeah.
Which they did in Montreal on a smaller pay-per-view.
They did it in Canada again.
Yeah. And the next night was Monday Night Raw in Toronto.
Yeah.
So they did a switch where Hogan ends up being the good guy and The Rock is the bad guy.
But how? They changed the storyline to make Rock do some douchey shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he came out in Toronto, instead of booing him out of the arena,
he was the standing ovation.
We gave him a standing ovation. So usually after, when you watch Monday Night Raw, once it goes off the air, they give you about another 10-15 minutes of the show that's just special for you. So The Rock came out and he was like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, if I'm a good guy, you boo me, and I'm a bad guy, you're fucking cheering me. You're giving the guys in the back a heart attack.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, so that's why they hate us, because A, we won't take their bullshit. They like to jam shit down our throat.
Yeah.
And Toronto just won't. There's like Toronto and Chicago and Boston. And New York. New York's a big one too, where...
Well, I mean, look at hockey teams. If you judge it by hockey teams solely, I would add Philadelphia into that list.
Actually, yes, Philadelphia is a hardcore wrestling.
And then fucking, yeah, like you have a bunch of cities like that aren't really tolerant of bullshit.
And Montreal, although they're huge fans. I don't know why I put
Montreal on that list, but in hockey, I guess, like, yeah, I guess Montrealers don't fucking take a lot of shit either.
No, exactly. Speaking of not taking shit, did you hear about that fucking Kathleen Wynne?
Oh, did I hear about Kathleen Wynne? Of course I have. Well, what topic?
Well, at the sound of this recording, I guess that's that right. Sound of recording.
Time of this recording.
Time of recording. Sorry. That fucking Orville Redenbacher lookalike.
Yeah.
Decides that now she's gonna give us 25% off our hydro bills.
17%, 8%'s a rebate.
Yeah, that had already been established. So basically, we're getting not even 9%.
Okay, but why does that piss you off? Should that? I mean, we were the ones 3 weeks ago on our little test podcast complaining about the hydro bills.
It's gone up 800%.
Of course. So why fucking them cutting anything? Are you gonna fucking complain?
My complaint is this: where was this 2 years ago, when there was no election in sight?
Of course. But when is fucking Trudeau gonna legalize weed? He's gonna do it within sight of an election year. That's just
I don't think
politics in Canada. Like it's always the way it is.
it's fucking horrible.
It's not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not gonna work.
No.
Exactly what you said. I don't know if that statistic is true, but 800%. Then you're gonna cut it by 25. Fuck you.
No,
Like
exactly.
suck my dick.
And there's only one way I can describe her is a fucking cunt. And
I kind of do see cunt because it's almost like a mafia. They raised, like, here we are at the Mustache Club. Let's say, hypothetically, they raised the rent 800%. And then for some reason, they were still able to pay it. Mustache Club was still in business. And then out of nowhere, 2 years later, they're like, all right, we're going to cut it back 25%. You should be happy now. You know what I mean?
No,
you still raised it by 775%.
And I don't get it. And I've had this argument with people on my Facebook, and not just about Kathleen Wynne, about Trudeau and stuff like that, because
I used to love Trudeau, but he's slowly losing me. Continue on.
Well, I never liked the guy, and I knew once.
He's so anti-liberal, though. You didn't listen. I guarantee you didn't even listen to what he was saying. He was saying like he wanted to get out of the war in Iraq. Afghanistan. He wanted to fucking stop bombing ISIS. He wanted to put all that money in, like, to us. And it wasn't even just about weed. And, like, I mean, so many people make it about weed.
No, but and I agree with those things. But the thing is, though, we're still in Iraq.
Exactly.
We're still in
Afghanistan. We've never been in Iraq. But
okay.
Yeah.
No.
We have special forces
and our CMP trained their police force.
Okay, yeah, we have like little like things like that. We have associations with Iraq, and we have like little, but we don't have, I guess, what they would call
army
boots on the ground.
Okay,
we don't have like boots on the ground, is what they would call it. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of the election was won because he promised free weed or legalized weed, and
I honestly don't. I think it was because we had 12, 11 years of Stephen Harper. And there's just a natural shift. And the thing is they didn't offer anyone new. It was Trudeau or Harper again. Like, are we really going to have this guy reign in office for 20 fucking years? Not on my watch.
Fair enough. I get what you're saying. But...
And I have a fucking... I was a registered member of the Conservative Party. And I met this guy on 3 different occasions. And I still didn't vote for the fucker.
You didn't vote for him?
Oh, you want a Pez?
Yeah, I want a Pez. He's eating Pez.
It's the last one.
Sorry, man.
Oh, good, buddy.
It's not very professional to talk about Pez, but...
Yo, fucker, what are you talking about? Shout out Pez. If we can get Pez as a sponsor, I would eat that shit all goddamn day long.
Yeah. Skittles, Pez. I'm a fat guy. I'll eat it all. And then I'll do it on the air.
What were you saying?
No, going back to the thing is... And I've had this argument with people, too, because I'm like... Already, he's not even a member of the Conservative Party, but if he does, he's got my vote, and that's Kevin O'Leary. But
yo, I'm actually somewhat on your side. Go with your butt.
So people are like, "Oh, you can't do that." They're already trying to play like the sexist, misogynistic thing on me. And
he is, though. He is. Like, have you ever watched him on? I'm not even going to interrupt you again.
No. You can interrupt whenever you want. My thing is like this. It's not up to me for anybody to change my mind. My mind will be changed.
Yeah.
When a politician does what he says.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you like Trump?
Do I like Trump? Listen.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a very broad question. Do you
No,
like
no.
what he's doing so far?
Do I like what he's doing? There's certain things, yes. I'm not gonna lie. Do I agree with the Muslim ban? No. Is it a Muslim ban? A Muslim ban? I don't think so.
No, but you gotta realize that also fucking those countries not only have, like, if you put it into perspective, a lot of those countries we've been fucking bombing. You know what I mean? So it's at the same time, like,
It's our fault.
why the fuck? That's one thing I understand is why the fuck, if we are bombing them, for one, why would they want to come to our country? We're the one bombing them. But two, why the fuck? Actually, I've interrupted you again. Sorry.
No, dude. Listen, if you got something to say, you tell me. I'm good with that. No. Again, do I agree with the Muslim ban? Or what? CNN or everybody else, even Fox calls it? No, I don't. Or, okay, it's not a Muslim ban, but I don't agree with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more countries in this world that are strictly Muslim based, and
They were left off the list.
they were left off the list.
No, I
Listen,
get that.
I'm not Muslim. I'm on the list,
Yeah.
right? Like, I can't travel to the States
Because-
according to the ban.
Because of fucking, for what?
Well, because I have
Criminal stuff. But yeah, that's not fucking.
No, it included everything. It included anybody with a criminal record.
Yeah, but your race and religion were not considered.
No, my criminal record was. But
Exactly. That's if the Muslims could have their criminal record considered, they would be like, "This is absolutely
No.
fine. You're fucking judging us based on our fucking."
No, and
appearance.
I agree. That's wrong. See, my thing is this. What I think, and although I don't, his rhetoric is garbage.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump.
Okay, because actually, I wanted to bring it back. I wasn't asking about Trump just for changing the topic. I wanted to relate it because I see Trump, what he says in his day-to-day thing, and his just casual conversation. And what I was going to say is, have you ever seen episodes on episodes of Shark Tank or Dragon's Den?
Oh, I watch him religiously.
There was just literally one I tuned into the other day. It was actually I didn't even tune in live. It was a clip on YouTube, and it was Kevin O'Leary saying "I smell jail time" or something like that. And then it was about fucking some company that was putting investment into real estate, almost like in a crowdsourcing thing. Like, you know how you have fucking whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain their company, but he said there was this one line about instead of just putting more money into the hands of rich people, we can put it in the hands of the everyday people. And then out of nowhere, Kevin O'Leary was like, "What's wrong with that? What's wrong with putting more money in the hands of rich people?" And that's the thing. He says it as a joke because he has this character, right?
Yeah.
He has a character, and I follow his son and me. His son, Trevor O'Leary, he's a beat maker. Shout out to Trevor O'Leary. He's a fucking unbelievable beat maker. Focuses mostly on EDM type of shit. But we've connected. We follow each other on Twitter. We talk I guess fairly frequently in the past.
Okay.
And his son also says is a character. He's not really like that.
No.
But the thing is that at the same time, there's a fucking, whether you like to admit what the defense of grab him by the pussy is it's just locker room talk. He's just playing a character almost, right?
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it's like, okay, but what if he isn't? What if he isn't? What if he really goes around and grabs women by the pussies as his fucking thing? And then what I'm getting to is, even if that is a joke as a character, what Kevin O'Leary said about what's wrong with putting more money in the hands of rich people instead of the fucking everyday people? What do you even if it isn't a joke, what do you think his policies are gonna fucking look like? His policies are gonna fucking put our money and our taxes into the hands of his fucking friends. And the thing is I fucking love him. I love him. When I look at fucking Shark Tank and Dragon's Den and all that shit, out of all of them except for Mark Cuban, but on Dragon's Den especially, if I had a business and I had an option, I would choose Kevin 10 times out of 10 because I know he's going to be a fucking diehard for me in the business world, right?
No, I agree with you.
But realistically,
Which, by the way, Kevin O'Leary, if you're watching, you want to invest in this podcast, we'll take your money.
yo, Trevor, I'll take your beats. But realistically, like, what I'm saying is fucking, what are we gonna assume his policies are gonna be like? And the thing is that I don't want to fucking put my fucking vote towards a guy that I would have voted for just based on his Shark Tank performance alone and not his actual policies.
No.
Because I don't think he has the policies that like represent the everyday Canadian.
No, and again, I'm not saying like me. I don't know what his voting. I don't know what his voting means. See, the thing is about with me is that.
Well, I mean, he has no fucking record. You just have to take his word.
No,
he has no
exactly.
record of what he's ever voted for, right?
But my argument to that is I like to think I'm an informed voter. When an election comes up, I will order all the platforms.
Yeah.
And I will read them.
Yo, see, that's the one thing I do, even with American politics. Like, Liz specifically likes this one channel that I watch called The Young Turks.
Yeah.
And then there's this other channel that I go to right after called the Infowars channel, Alex Jones.
Yeah.
And anyone who fucking knows what I'm talking about, going from the Young Turks to Alex Jones, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They've actually like stormed, like Alex Jones has stormed onto the Young Turks set, and they've had like almost like fist fights, realistically.
Yeah.
And they're politics channels, right? And so they each have day and night views. And the thing is that I always try, like, especially like you say, you try and stay informed. I think and even today, when you said, when I was like, what do you want to talk about? And you're like, you said the Kathleen Wynne 25% thing and whatever. When I looked that up, when I hit the star, I knew I had to go to the Sun right after. Because you can't look at the Star, which is left as a motherfucker, and then hop. I guess I'd honestly even put it like towards centrist, but like Hillary Clinton's a centrist, right? So you get the Hillary Clinton Star, and then you get the Donald Trump Sun, and then it's like the Sun is like the fucking death to Kathleen Wynne. Let's all raise our pitchforks right now, and then the Star is like, okay, this is kind of what the story is. This kind of sucks. This is kind of okay, and then you really can't fucking get the picture if you only listen to the Sun. Because then you're going to be one of those Republicans that's fucking like, fuck Obama, fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like in the alternate exists here in Canada where people, and I'm kind of thinking you might lean on that side, but people like without even knowing the issues are like, fuck Trudeau, fuck this, fuck that. And it's like, dude, if you actually listen to what Trudeau said, and that's why I fucking loved him so much in the fucking, the running of it, is because if you listen, even as a conservative, if you were listening to what he said while he was running, how could you not? Like, okay. Fiscal conservatives, if you're a fiscal conservative, you care about monetary policy, coming out of the war, you're laughing. You're like, okay, look how much money we have to spend at home now.
No, and I get what you're saying, but my thing is...
I think I went off on a tangent.
No, and that's fine. I agree. This is the whole point of the show.
Beers ahead.
Yeah. My thing is, and sorry for boring people with the politics things, but...
I'm sure it's probably more interesting to some people than the wrestling topics. Like, some people like some shit.
Yeah, I guess so. My thing is simple. I made more money with the conservatives in power. I'm a workaholic, so I need my...
Wait, what? How? You gotta explain that. How?
Taxes and all that stuff. I was paying lower taxes. There wasn't a hydro problem. There wasn't a heating problem.
You're right, the hydro heating, but that's Ontario specific.
Yeah, and they're liberal run.
Yeah, but I mean, that's Kathleen Wynne. It's not fucking... if you want to say Trudeau should step in, but that's not the way the country works.
And I agree with that.
Too, right?
No, and I agree with that, but when I do my income tax...
Like, I'm sure if you go to Nova Scotia or fucking... whatever, like BC, like it's not going to be that bad, you know what I mean? Except they're going to have their own prices, like problems like housing prices out in BC and fucking whatever.
And I agree with that, but even when I do I've noticed since the Liberals have been in power, now this is going to be what, my second or third income tax?
Yeah.
I've actually owed them money, and I work a lot, man. You know that. I work 2 jobs.
So you've actually had to like pay back it on that?
When the Conservatives were in power, I was making money. I'd get money back.
On tax season?
Yeah.
Yo, see, that's the thing. I've never, this is weird. You know a deal, right?
Yeah.
Of course, we talked about it last podcast.
Yeah.
When I worked at BP, I actually told him, like, side note, I told him that fucking, you were like, yo, I never talk to him anymore. And then he, I actually did tell you this at the last podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like fucking reunited. Okay, well, yeah, fucking, what did you just say? I lost myself there.
We were talking about the income tax and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was saying the same thing. He was saying that he fucking had to pay like $400 back.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what?
Yeah.
I've never had to do that ever.
Yeah.
I've never had to pay back.
Yeah, no, when the Conservatives were in power, I've always had a tax return.
Every single time.
Every time.
Like, dude, I'm 24. From the moment I was 18, I've gotten money back at tax season.
Yeah, no, I've owed money ever since the Liberals have been in power, on provincial and federal.
How much?
On the last 3 years, I probably average about $700, $800.
How? How? Does it not all come out of your fucking paychecks? What else do you owe?
No, because what happens is, even though you pay your taxes and stuff like that, one job doesn't know the other job exists.
Yeah.
Okay? So, they only take off the taxes like you're working one job. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get everything all settled and you clump everything together,
they count that you have two jobs,
yeah.
and the difference between the two individuals.
Yeah, so what happens is there's a matrix. There's a matrix.
See, isn't that fucked up though? Hold on, just think about it. Like in any fucking business, if you buy more, it's less. So if you fucking work more, it should be less taxes.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be more taxes for the more you work.
Yeah. I should be comfortably living when I work almost 80 hours a week.
Okay, so what the Liberals are essentially saying is it's almost better to fucking get laid off and then sit on unemployment.
That's the other thing. When I was laid off, I was laid off for a bit.
Don't talk shit about unemployment because I fucking will defend that to my death.
No.
Because my friend Scott, when he needed that, that helped fund his fucking family.
No. I'm not saying.
And he's a fucking hard worker.
No. I love those ideas.
Yeah.
I love welfare. I really do. I love the EI.
Just the name welfare has a bad rep, so it's hard to defend.
No,
I can defend EI all day.
No, I can defend it all day. There's people that are just down on their luck.
Yeah.
I get it.
And they want to work.
Exactly. We get it. But here's the thing. When I was on EI, I wanted to go back to school. By trade, I'm a forklift operator.
Go back to school.
Yeah. By trade, I'm a forklift operator.
Yeah.
I got laid off. Fine, whatever. I wanted to get reschooled, and I did the second careers program. I tried to.
Where'd you go?
Just a place in Oshawa.
Yeah.
They set you up with all the stuff, and then they what happens is the government gives you a matrix. So they answer like, okay, did you do this? Do you have this?
Yeah.
And it's yes or no, and then they add up all the points and they see if you qualify. Because A, I had my security license, and B, I was getting paid by Subwest, they considered that a more skillful job than my forklift operator's license, and that I didn't qualify for second careers. And the lady looked at me and said, because I did go to my.
Did you say you only work twice a week?
Yeah. And when I went to my provincial member of parliament, she said it would have been better for you not to claim it and not pay taxes on that, because then you would have had it. That's what I was told by her, to my face.
And see, the thing is she told you that, like, honestly, like, with the intention that you wouldn't be on a podcast repeating it, but realistically, that's the system.
No, and
that's
I know
the
that,
fucking system.
But someone who wants to be a good Canadian, a good citizen, pay their taxes. Listen, I'm all for paying taxes. If the money's gonna go to a good fucking thing, then I'm willing to pay for it.
I don't support shit about Afghanistan. I don't support shit about bombing ISIS. But if we fucking put our money to, like, paying, like, free tuition for universities, I would be fucking
I'm all for it. No, I'm all for that
so
too.
for it.
But they make it so easy to scam the system now that a person, like, there's career mothers.
Well, I mean, I don't understand that, because, like, when I got laid off from Pickering, I guess what happened, like, I'll just explain it, like, me, Mel, and fucking Jordan all worked there, right? From all Southwest people, right? And then we had 7 of us. They fucking what are you doing there?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm just running through the show ideas. Couldn't remember the other one.
Okay, but yeah, fucking I lost where it was.
Pickering. See, I told you I was listening.
It's just distracting, bro. It's distracting.
Okay,
What was I saying? What was I saying?
You were talking about Pickering getting laid off.
But what were you saying before that?
How the lady told me not to. I should have not claimed that.
Oh yeah, but
cash
like
on the
when
table.
I went to fucking submit my shit for EI, like you said fucking because like I wanted to do the music shit, right? So like I'm like if I can fucking I've been paying in for some like 7 years, whatever. If I can sit back for 2 months and fucking get a little studio time out of it, I'm all for it, right? So I submitted all my shit for EI, and then it came back, and it's like I was working at Pickering for like a year and a half, fucking just over, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have enough hours added up to even qualify for that. Like I don't qualify for it. Like, and so the thing is that like you can say like so many people are mooching off the system, but like how? Like let me in on your secrets, people.
Well, I know with the welfare.
I want to fucking mooch off the system too. I want free money. If you're out there and you know how to give me free money, I want some free fucking money.
No, but
And it's not free. I know. You fucking conservative fiscal motherfuckers. I've been paying into that shit too.
yeah, well, I've been paying into that shit too. But the argument is to end it with that one is if you don't want me to vote for Kevin O'Leary, then these people need to get on the phones and call these I guess liberal MPs and MPPs and stuff like that, and to tell them, listen, you better get the shit done.
Yo, they've been calling nonstop. You know how I said I was I used to be a member of the Conservative Party?
Yeah.
They call me all the time. Just yesterday, what was it the other day when I was at Liz's house Tuesday, Pancake Tuesday? I was at Liz's house for dinner. They
Whoa. What was yesterday?
Wednesday, but you know what I mean.
No. I know, but what was Tuesday?
Pancake Tuesday.
Son of a bitch.
What?
Fuck! I was supposed to fast tonight.
Yeah, you actually do the Ash Wednesday, like Lent, 40 days of Lent shit?
Yeah, I fucking forgot.
Yeah, yo, I didn't even know what that was. I asked my mom, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is Pancake Tuesday? Because you know how they have, like, steak and blowjob day and all that fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
I thought Pancake Tuesday was, like, another one of those. And my mom was like, no, you know how, like, there's Ash Wednesday? And I'm like, okay, I seen that on the calendar, yeah. She's like, Pancake Tuesday is the day that you're supposed to be, like, super gluttonous and
Yeah.
like taking all the shit, and then on Ash Wednesday,
Stroke Tuesday.
you give up fucking
Everything.
you give up whatever like is your super passion and whatever, and then for 40 days, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I fucking but that's
Fuck! I was supposed to eat goddamn motherfucking meat.
medieval Christian ass bullshit. That's what that is. Medieval Christian bullshit.
Before we go on any further, I'd like to apologize to my grandmother, who's in her grave, probably rolling right now.
My
Fuck.
bad.
Oh.
I'm an atheist. Like my family has been atheists, so my grandmother is rolling in the grave at the thought of fucking
Oh.
your
Fuck.
side of it.
I gotta fucking fast tomorrow, son of a bitch.
Yo, you're too late. You're too late, bro. You fucked it all up.
God damn it. Well, I got Good Friday.
What were we just talking about, though?
The Conservative Party was calling you.
Yeah, they were fucking calling me, and I was Pancake Tuesday, and fucking they called me once. I let it go because I'm at my girlfriend's house for dinner. They call again like 15 minutes later. They're just like, I just have a couple questions about the Conservative Party leadership race, and if you'd be willing to make a donation and all that shit. And I'm just like, dude, I'm at dinner right now. She's just like, they're pushing. She's just like, oh, don't worry, it'll only take 30 seconds. It'll only take 30 seconds. I'm like, no, I'm eating dinner, goodbye. Like, fucking hang up the phone. And it's not even just then. They call me all the time. And one of the things the conservatives do, and if there is a fucking member of the Conservative Party, I'm about to get up out of my seat, go to this fucking camera, right there, and look it right in the fucking face. You guys need to stop fucking emailing me. My goddamn email
My
box
email too.
is flooded. I quit you guys. I did not renew my membership 3 years ago, and I get 4, 5, 6 emails a day from you motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, I get like 3 or 4 from them too a day.
It's horrible.
And I'm not even a member. I'll switch back and forth. I have no problem doing that.
Yo, that was my main thing. I wanted to fucking meet Stephen Harper and tell him what I had to, like, you'll hear it in a song called My Jacket. I have a song called My Jacket coming out, and you'll hear it all about my Stephen Harper meeting.
Are we gonna get a special, like...
No.
Why not?
because no.
No, we should debut it on here.
It's not recorded fully.
Okay, so it's fucking done. I mean, it's not like we're ending this after tonight and this is the last show.
Well, I might be.
Well, who knows? Are we still on or are we on?
No, we're on.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, my thing is, like, anybody who wants to argue with me about it is that call your fucking guys and tell them to get off their high horse and try to figure some fucking shit out, because Kevin O'Leary's already got my fucking vote right now. And it's up to them to make them change my mind, not me change my mind because everybody disagrees with me.
Yo, we're at 55 minutes.
Are we at 55 minutes already?
We're at 55 minutes.
We didn't even get to the fucking porn.
We didn't even get to the porn.
We got 2 fucking topics in.
We literally got 2 topics in, and we're at 55 minutes.
Son of a bitch. You want to do some, like, at least 20 minutes overtime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Let me fucking... Hold on. Let me load up another one. Yo, I should kind of go to the
Load
washroom.
up another one. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I have to kind of go to the washroom. Can you fucking stall for like 30 seconds?
Well, I could do the commercial.
What commercial?
The one for the Mustache Club.
Okay. Wait, did they actually send that to you that they want you to do this commercial?
I offered, since they were nice enough to allow us to use the Mustache Club, that...
And they said yeah.
Yeah, he sent me the advertisement for the show for March 11th.
Okay, yo, do that. I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick.
Okay.
Because I don't even know that. Like, that's all foreign to me. So you do that. Like, you'd have to do it solo anyway, right?
Okay.
Okay, cool, bro. Like, fucking, yo. And we're still good for time. It's only 1:11.
Yeah, I know. This is fucking amazing.
We only had 2 topics.
Well, we'll do the 20-minute overtime. When you get back, we're going right into fucking porn.
All right, sounds good, man.
So, since Brian's going to go take a fucking piss right now, I just wanted to say about the Mustache Club on March 11th is having a huge concert here. And he's got some good bands coming in here. And if you haven't been to the Mustache Club, it's on 15 Simcoe North in Oshawa, and located right downtown. And they'll be having Outshined, Six Light Die, and Lad Classic on there. And again, that's 15 Simcoe North. Tickets available at ticketscene.ca. Just type in Mustache Club, I'm assuming. And I'm sure I will see you there, since I am the bouncer here for the venue. And it's going to be a pretty stellar night. Lots of great people that come here. And the staff's great. Jacob's great. And a lot of the regulars I've become friends with, who have supported me, and Brian, even with that first episode, and I appreciate that. So can't wait to see you guys there. And now, if Brian's finished with his fucking piss, then we're gonna start talking about fucking porn. Because if you remember the last episode, we were talking about the fake taxi and why that's my fucking favorite fucking porn. And Brian had never seen it, so we couldn't get on the internet here. And I guess that's why, because we had the our first episode, and we were just so fucking nervous about it that we used it as a fucking teaser. So we're gonna die. I think I pulled up one of my favorite scenes that makes me laugh, and we're gonna dissect that and and see what Brian thinks, because he doesn't believe me that Fake Taxi is more funnier than a turn on. So we're gonna go through that right now and see what Brian thinks about that.
Definitely do not.
You definitely do not what?
You said on the last one that you watch it purely for the entertainment value.
Oh, it's fucking funny.
bullshit.
Dude, I am telling you, man.
I'm so glad you did this introduction because bullshit. He watches this for the entertainment value. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
No, hold on. Listen, I'll be first to admit I've jerked off to it.
Oh, absolutely. That's how you fucking found out about it in the first place. But
Yeah.
you said, I can't, this is a direct quote from you. You're like,
Okay.
I can't even jerk off to this anymore. Basically, I watch it for the entertainment
Yeah,
value.
when there's a new one that comes out, I honestly sit there and go, what the fuck are they gonna do now?
That is so funny. Why?
Because it's fucking funny.
Okay, but even you saying when there's a new one that comes out, like it's like almost like a fucking weekly TV show for you, like, bro. I just fucking go to like the category section. Yo, hold on, let me show you what I go to.
Okay, here we go. We're pulling it up here. So I don't know if we're gonna be using this as an advertisement or not, but let's see here.
Oh, maybe
it's
not
in the
if you
tab.
fucking say that.
The Pornhub is on the tab there.
Yeah. Hold on.
Shout out to the Pornhub guys. Turbo, what the hell is this?
So yo, you just go to categories.
Oh, this is what, RedTube?
No, it's Tube8.
Oh, Tube8.
Shout out to Tube8. So you just go to categories, and then you're just like, yo, hold on. I feel like watching a little blowjob tonight. Pop on the blowjob section. You're good to go. Get all these like little videos. You're like, oh shit, I don't want to watch this blowjob anymore. I'm almost done my load. Let me go to the nice little erotic section. You just go to the erotic section. You're good to go.
Yeah, but look at that fucking.
Like honestly, like to me, honestly, like I never watch it like it's a series. You know what I mean? Because they update this shit every day. Like if I come back tomorrow and I come back to this erotic section and I fucking hit this like little refresh button, it's gonna be all different videos. You know what I mean?
Scroll down.
To what?
Look at that grease pig right there.
Which one?
Right there, she looks like a fucking pig.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Bro, look at those fucking titties.
I don't know. Is it just a bad?
Oh my god, look at them titties. How the fuck are you born with titties that big and why are you sucking on a dildo?
Only big melons?
Only big melons. Yo, this no wonder. Hey bitch.
Hey, what's up?
Why are you waving at me?
Oh, this is.
She's
Oh.
just rubbing them titties. It's a minute in and she's just rubbing titties.
Yeah, but
2 minutes, yo, ew. You can see the stretch marks and everything. Like,
her face is just busted.
yo, I don't think you're focusing on the wrong part.
This
Look
is,
at them titties. Like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, but
Is that a mole?
I don't know. Ugh.
Is that a goddamn mole on her nipple?
God damn! What the fuck?
Ew! Yo, bitch.
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, yo, I'm looking forward to this fake taxi more and more.
Okay,
Yo,
good.
bitch.
Okay, turn her off. She's ugly.
Only big melons. Oh my
What the
god.
fuck?
She's slapping the titties with a dildo. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me full screen this shit.
Oh my god.
Can y'all see this shit? I don't think they can see this shit.
I hope you can fucking see this. This is fucking funny to me.
Oh my god, she's got the dildo in between the
Jesus Christ.
Alright, yo. Fuck this shit.
That's a huge dildo, too.
Yo, that looks like a double-sided.
Holy fuck. Okay, here
Alright,
we
so
go.
this is what you wanted to show me.
This is one of my first ones. This is like one of my favorite ones.
Fucking fake taxi.
Unfortunately, we couldn't find my favorite one with the crazy broad.
Hold on, if they can't see it, let me at least plug in this speaker for them.
Okay. So we're gonna just check out the speaker here,
Okay.
and
Yeah, just continue talking like.
yeah, you might have to start it at the beginning though, because it's pretty funny because he catches her crouching somewhere. I think, if I'm not mistaken, with this scene.
Yo, it's so different not being able to hear like my voice.
I know it is kind of different.
Illuminated.
I don't know if I like this, but for the sake of entertainment, what the fuck? We loaded this 2 hours ago.
The other one plays.
Oh, here we go. Thank God. So this is the beginning of the porn.
Little fake taxi intro.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright. Huh?
See, she was taking a
Yeah, I
piss.
had to go to the toilet. I've been walking around the outside of this golf course for about an hour.
Well, I didn't say that
waiting
this
for
one
the
was
cab,
real.
and
No,
I'm
I know.
busting pee.
See, she was busting the pee.
Not gonna lie, that's fucking shit.
She is kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie.
She is.
Just the shit that this guy says fucking makes me laugh.
You know what's weird though? There's accents.
I know. I had to. I tried to hold it. I tried to be good, but I couldn't.
So what have you been doing in this golf course in
There's some British
No,
accents I
I'm-
like, but when you go to like, you know how you go to different areas
and
of
he
Britain
wanted
that
me
has
to
different
come and help
accents?
him.
Some of the areas it's kind of unattractive, but some of them it's like the most attractive.
Yeah, she's got
He
the
wanted me to help him with his balls on the
Turn it down for
18th
a
hole.
little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's only
Huh?
It's only
No.
because you can't hear our voice. Like,
I
telling you,
his
like,
balls on the
my voice is
18th hole.
Okay, well, whatever.
I'm good at my job. Yeah, it's like this.
See, she sucked balls on the 18th
I
hole.
should do. Hopefully, I get big bonuses.
big bonus.
It's good fun though. Being naughty is very fun.
See? She's already wanting to fuck this guy.
Huh?
Yeah, she has a good skin. That's so fake.
No, he looked right at her.
Shot. Cab drivers are terrible.
He looked right at her when she walked in.
All of you lot have all done awful things in your taxi.
Oh my god, that's
You're all
fucking.
filthy.
Okay, fast forward. This, the talking is bullshit.
The talking is
Really?
bullshit. But this guy says he
You're
wants to
over
for
the
this shit.
street.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
But then the
You're
talking should
in
be
for a treat.
entertaining.
Oh, you're in for a
Taxi
treat.
drivers get
See?
whatever they want. They do,
Taxi drivers
especially
get
sexy
whatever
ones.
they want.
Yeah, sexy
Has
ones.
it not?
Mind you, in Toronto, I don't think I've ever seen a sexy cab driver in my fucking life.
It's like, it's a bit of a fetish point, I guess.
Men or women, have you ever make it 11?
I haven't got to be anywhere for like 2 hours, so. No, not at all.
Does he always say that like you're shit? He's like, no way.
Oh yeah, he acts like he's completely surprised.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah.
And she pulls out a banana.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the fucking banana. When did that come out?
Okay, that's fucking shit.
Oh, now they're at the spot, so you have to. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at you. Fucking hell, didn't it?
Oh wow, look at you.
God damn. She's been in 3 different scenes.
There's absolutely no way. She's been in 3 different fake taxis.
Yeah.
Okay, there's absolutely no way you're watching this for the storyline. You're full of shit.
No, dude, I'm serious. I'm not. Look, you can
What
check.
story? The story's done. The story's done. The story is them fucking.
Yeah, but it's the shit that they say to each other while they're fucking that makes
that
me
you
laugh.
wanted to fucking skip.
Not even that, but like.
Oh, that's fucking good.
See?
Oh yeah.
Look at this. Who's behind this cab? That's what I want to fucking know. Who's behind this?
I didn't even see that who's behind the cab. Oh, this is like the this is the go-to scene
Oh my god.
in every one.
What is he fucking him?
Yeah, he rails her from behind through the screen. In every episode, he does it.
The same move.
Oh, it's yeah, and he drills her. Look. He fucking just drills the shit out of her. Honestly, I'm not even fucking turned on. I don't even have a boner.
Yeah, I would hope not. I fucking hope not.
Well, yeah, this is the go-to scene and everything. And then the next one is like she sucks his dick. Yeah. And then he fucking shoots in her face.
Why did he come in there?
Oh, I think he's gonna do that. Oh, no, he's got to put it in her ass first. No?
Yo, I don't understand how these broads do this.
the money's right, why not? Oh, this one he puts it on you. Okay, that's the end of the scene.
I don't understand why these fucking broads do this.
I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't know. Maybe next week we'll start the. Maybe this will be like an ending clip of everything. We'll pick out a good film to watch and dissect it.
You want to end it here?
Yeah, man. We can end the show here if you want.
We're at 1:10.
Yeah, we're good to go, man. Thank you for joining us. Unless you got something to say, we're good to go.
Welcome to the Savage as Fuck podcast, and we will be having more episodes come out every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. And more ads coming before that, and more clips, and it's just going to get bigger and better from there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Peace out.
I don't know what the clips are going to be. Peace out.
Peace.